Right now, I'm in my shop working with the 3D printers and UV laser on a couple of projects to earn some money. But outside, something else is working for me. I used to waste time sitting on my tractor twice a week just to cut the grass. Now my lawn is getting cut while I'm in my shop, building products, creating video content, and doing work that's actually going to move the needle in my business. This is the new Mammotion Luba 3 lawnmower, and it might be the highest return on investment tool that I've ever used that never comes into my workshop. I bet you're asking why a maker channel's covering a lawnmower, so let me explain. As makers, we spend tons of time and money just trying to automate repetitive work. We buy faster tools when we can. We buy larger printers and lasers when our budget allows. We build jigs and production systems to help shave precious minutes off of our work. But for some reason, we're just okay spending an entire day or two mowing grass. For me, that's about 3 hours every week. And that means for a full summer season, I'm going to spend about 90 hours or somewhere between 2 and 3 weeks of every year just sitting on a tractor. And I look at that as lost time that I could be making products for customers, creating new content for all of you. And it's just time I could spend with family and friends if I could reclaim some of it. Before we jump in and look at the Luba 3, I should explain that I've been using the previous Luba 2 for more than 2 years, and it has cut my property every single day from spring through fall without any real attention from me, and it's racked up some serious stats that I'll bring up here. Other than routine cleaning and a couple of blade changes every year, it's been remarkably dependable and essentially problem-free, even after traveling over 1,500 kilometers and cutting for about 1,300 hours. So the Luba 3 isn't going to be replacing a mower that's failed. It's only going to get to stay in my yard if it's truly an improved version of what the existing Luba 2 is. And that's what I'm going to find out. The biggest change with the Luba 3 is how it understands and navigates its way around. While the Luba 2 primarily relied on RTK positioning supported by basic camera vision, the new Luba 3 combines net RTK positioning and dual camera AI vision, which gives it positioning accuracy of plus or minus a centimeter, but it also adds something completely new as well, full 360-degree LiDAR. And that gives this mower 3 different sources of positioning information, so if trees, buildings, or other obstacles interfere with one system, the mower can use the others to continue navigating through its world. Net RTK also eliminates the physical RTK antenna installation required by my previous setup, though the mower can still use it if Net RTK service isn't available in your area. So the Luba 3 will get the advantage of a cleaner, simpler install because you no longer need to find a permanent location with a clear view of the sky for that traditional RTK antenna. The onboard processing has also been upgraded. The Luba 3 uses a 10 TOPS AI processor with twice the advertised capability of the original Luba 2. The additional processing here is used for faster obstacle recognition, environmental awareness, and even real-time decision-making. In practical terms, this means fewer unnecessary stops, better reactions to objects, and more reliable operation when mowing conditions become complicated by things like people or random toys. In plain language, this means you won't have to create many or even any no-go zones when you're planning your cutting zones because the Luba 3 can detect and decide in real time what it needs to work around. Mammotion has also improved the mapping tools in their app, and I'll talk more about that in a minute, but the Luba 3 supports virtual zones, no-go areas, travel channels, and even partial map editing. Now, this feature in particular is useful because if one of the boundaries of your cutting zone needs to change, for example, you planted a hedge across the zone, you can simply just adjust that section of the map instead of having to remap the entire zone. Now, I did have to remap the cutting zones in my Luba 2 a couple of times because of things like this, and I'm very happy to see that this has finally been fixed. As far as models of Luba 3, there are currently 3 of them for different lawn sizes ranging from 0.37 acres all the way up to 1.25 acres, and that's the one I have here. You can also select a mowing height range if you like shorter lawns or longer lawns, and within that range you can adjust the height of the mower by about 2 inches. But The core features of all Luba series mowers remain here: the all-wheel drive, wide dual disc cutting system, and the ability to manage large, difficult properties without needing to lay down any perimeter wire. With the basic specifications out of the way though, let's get out into the real world and we'll see how this mower actually does. The first job when setting up a Luba 3 is mapping your yard, and Mammotion has made that process much easier because of the addition of that LiDAR feature. You can now just select automatic mapping and let the mower build its own mowing zones. When you do this, it moves around the lawn, identifies boundaries, creates maps with very little input from you. In my case, I use the old-fashioned method though, just simply walking behind the mower, driving around the perimeter, and using the on-screen joysticks to create a closed boundary for each zone. With the Luba 2, I also had to add many no-go zones around my trees, garden, and my pond, of course. But with the Luba 3, those no-go zones are much less important, though for safety I did map one around my pond because I'd rather err on the side of caution than find my mower sitting underwater for some reason. Even when I haven't specifically told the Luba 3 where not to go, it has been excellent at detecting and avoiding trees, landscaping, and anything else that might accidentally be left on the lawn. Once I got my 3 mowing zones completed, all I had to do was create some tasks to execute them. Now you can choose the mowing time, cutting pattern, cutting height, almost any other setting you can imagine. Now because my lawn is over an acre, cutting the entire property in one session is a bit much, so I schedule the mower to start at 8:30 every morning and cut 1 zone per day and then just repeat that cycle. So for the most part, mowing the lawn is now really just a spectator sport. But if your property is large, it can be surprisingly easy to lose sight of your mower. Now, fortunately, Mammotion has thought of this too. You can turn on the built-in front-facing camera in the mower and you can see exactly from its perspective where it is and what it's doing. Of course, most lawns are full of hazards and obstacles, and we really need to talk about those. So let's start with hills. Now, I don't have many steep hill areas in my yard, but on one side of my property, there's a slope that comes fairly close to the Luba 3's maximum 80% grade rating. Even there, though, the mower climbs without any kind of drama whatsoever. Then there are the trees. LiDAR helps the Luba 3 detect and move around them, but NetRTK also improves the performance under tree cover by helping the mower maintain an accurate global position. There is one area of my lawn with especially thick tree cover where my Luba 2 would occasionally lose its position, and I eventually had to move the RTK antenna so the mower could maintain better connection while it was under those trees. It was a solvable problem, but it was still something I had to consider with the older technology. The Luba 3, though, is largely something I can turn on and forget about. So after living with the Luba 3 for a while, I can now answer the only question that really matters here. Whenever I look for a new tool for my shop, I don't ask how many features it has or whether it's the fastest or most powerful. I ask one simple question: is it going to make my life better? And for the Luba 3, I think the answer here is pretty easy. So if your lawn is maybe on the larger side, or your weekends just seem to disappear behind the steering wheel or handle of a lawnmower, I think the Luba 3 is absolutely worth considering. Now, I'd love to hear what you think. Would you trust a robot to take over the mowing of your lawn on a regular basis, or is this one job you still enjoy doing yourself? Let me know in the comments down below. I'll also put an affiliate link in the description if you're interested in finding out how to get more time for your maker business by employing one of these Luba 3 mowers. And if you use that link, it'll really help me out without costing you anything, of course. Now, thanks for watching, and remember, the real magic here is in the maker, it's not in the tools.